people that were in torment. They're saying that was. Many people believe that is hell. The sounds of people that have gone to hell. And we got them. As you come throughout these weeks, you're going to hear one of the nights, you're going to be able to hear that. I'm going to go ahead and scare the daylights out of you. When I heard that, I'm going to tell you, man, I went home and I was still freaking out. Listen to me. Because some of y'all need to understand there is a place called hell. And the greatest thing and the biggest lie that the enemy wants you to understand and to believe is that, you know what? That God will never send you to hell. And let me tell you something. That is so true and so right. He never will. It's your decision that is going to make you, that's going to cause many people to go to hell. Listen to me. Listen to me. How I'm amazed at how many people come to church and they believe that they know God. Now hear me now. I believe this with all my heart that many of you know about Him, but you don't know Him. There's a big difference from hearing about Him from knowing Him. And many of you, you've heard about Him. But most of you right now, if I was to tell you, the fact of the matter is that you really don't have a relationship with God. There's no way you can have a relationship with God and continue to live the same way you live. Come on. There's no way you can have a relationship with God and be a liar. There's no way you can say you know God and continue to fornicate and have sex out of marriage. There's no way, no how, and no chance. Oh, I know God. No, you don't. You come to church, that's it. Now that I got you, I got to let you know the truth. See, some of you right now, listen, you were crying, you were begging, you were freaking out, and you were just, and all that was temporary. Listen to me, that was just a little temporary thing. And those weren't even demons. Now, can you imagine really being tormented for the rest of your life and not ever being able to come back? Because listen to me, hell is a real place. And listen, hell is a place that there's no escape. You can't come back from that. You can't come back. Once you die and you go there, you're there forever, for eternity. And most of us, listen, we play games with God. Here's our problem. That most of us, you know what we try to do? We try to make a deal with God. Most of us have tried to make a deal with God. That's why I can tell you that most of you don't have a relationship with God. You try to make a deal with God. And here's what deal means. The word deal means it's a contract or a trade or an exchange or an agreement. And most of you, this is what you tell God. You come in here, I'll serve you, God, if you do this. If you heal my mom, I'll go to church. I'll give my life to you. If you help me not go to prison, if you help me not go to jail, if you give me back my family, I'll serve you. You're trying to make a deal with God. You don't make a deal with God. I said, you don't make a deal with God. And the majority of you, that's what you try to do. You try to make a deal with God. Look what it says in the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 13. You don't have to go there, but look what it says to you. It says, don't look for shortcuts to God. Oh, I'm going to go to church. Once I go to church, everything's going to be fixed. Who told you that? You try to find shortcuts to God. Let me tell you something. There's no shortcuts to God. I said there's no shortcuts to God. There's no formula. Listen to this. The market is flooded with surefire, easy-going formulas for a successful life that can be practiced in your spare time. Don't fall into that stuff, even though crowds of people do. The way to life, to God, is dangerous and requires total attention. In other words, this is what it says. And many are those who are entering through that. There's only one way, and you know what it says? That it's the narrow way.
That's right.
It's the narrow way. Don't worry, it's going to get a little deeper for you. Because you know what happens to us? Most of us want to follow the highway that everybody else is following. That's easy. That's easy. What's this? I'm amazed at how many people do that. I'm trying to make deals with God. Listen to this, man. The book of Malachi chapter 3 verse 6 says this: I am the Lord, I do not change. Look at your neighbor and say, God ain't going to change. God ain't going to listen, He ain't going to change the way He does things because you're going through some stuff. He ain't going to change how He does things because your grandma is lying on the deathbed. God ain't going to change His way. I don't care what you're going through. I don't even care if you're before the judge and you're in jail and you're missing a face, going to prison. You think God's going to change the way He does things because you're in trouble? We got too many people that do that. We got too many people that have come through the church and go through the church. One week you're a Christian, another week you're not a Christian. One week you're a Christian, the next week you're a big millennium doing the cumbia. And you want to go around and you tell everybody, I gave my life to the Lord. No, you gave your life to somebody else. You didn't give your life to the Lord. There's no way you could have said, I gave my life to Jesus. He doesn't change. Look what it says in prayer. Look what it says in prayer. There's a connection between what God does and what you do. Big difference. Listen to this. You can't get forgiveness from God, for instance, without also forgiving others. Listen to that. You know basically what He's saying? He said, hey, you can't be forgiven unless you forgive. That's the deal I make with you. And most of you in here, you're still holding grudges. Most of you, you still got things from the past, and you still can't let go of some stuff. And that unforgiveness is going to send you to hell if you don't understand it's about forgiving people. You cannot be forgiven unless, God, you learn to forgive people. Right. That's the deal that He makes. Listen to this. This is what it means to forgive. It means to forgive, what's this? And to forgive. Listen to that. It means to forgive and to forget. Most of you right now, you're still struggling with stuff. You can't even talk to one another because you're still dealing with stuff. Oh, and I'm on my way to heaven. No, you're not. You ain't on your way to heaven. If you died tonight, you wouldn't make it to heaven. Listen to this. That means that you don't blame anybody and everybody for things. There is nothing more powerful than forgiveness. Forgiveness is experiencing freedom. That's the deal that He makes with you. Here's another deal that He makes with you. Hey, life or death? Which one do you want? Which one do you prefer? What do you want to experience, life or death? And when I say life or death, I'm talking about eternal. I'm not talking about something temporary. Can I say this to you? This life that you're living right now, that is not life.